Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650E here, and welcome back to the channel. I've got to pull one of my motorcycles out of the garage there and head over to Sills Motor Sales because Zach the Master Mechanic just received two brand new BMW M1000 RRs. One of them belongs to our good buddy Brendan from Bren Tuning, and the other one belongs to my good buddy Bob. And I'm going to ride up there and talk to Zach about the plans for these amazing motorcycles and what we're going to do next with my machines. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, tap that bell and you'll get notified when I upload new content. So I'm trying to debate on which motorcycle I should ride up there. Should I put more break-in miles on the 2021 black S1000 RR? We need to get this motorcycle to a certain amount of miles so that Zach can do the first service and remove that pesky rev limit that's on this machine. Or should I ride my M1000 up there so we can see how mine looks that is slightly modified compared to those two brand new stock machines? I don't know. I got a decision to make. I'm gonna figure it out as soon as I put my helmet and gear on, and then we're gonna head over to Sills. So as you can see, I decided to jump on the M1000 RR for my journey to Sills today. I just got tired of riding stock bikes. In the last episode you saw, I rode the stock S1000 RR and the stock Busa. Those bikes are nice, but you know, there's something special about riding modified motorcycles. And I'll tell you what, this bike is a lot lighter and feels a lot more nimble than the brand new stock S1000 RR. You can definitely feel a difference from removing that ridiculous exhaust. And even this M1000 came with a ridiculous exhaust that had a catalytic converter and a muffler, for Pete's sake. Because that's what BMW had to do just to be able to sell this amazing machine in the United States. They had to equip it with such a filthy exhaust. And once Miami Manny sent us this beautiful exhaust full of Krapovich with the shorty canister, it saved a lot of weight, makes the bike more nimble, and it just sounds absolutely outstanding. As we carefully go down these roads that are a little bit damp and always have a little bit of hidden debris, gravel, dead raccoons and whatnot, sprinkled about for good measure. But a lot of folks won't be able to ride, you certainly won't be able to test ride an M1000 RR, unless you have a good buddy like me that'll actually let you borrow his bike. You may not be able to experience this, but this engine revs up a lot more quickly, man, and a lot more smoothly, or more smooth, I should say, than the S1000 RR. It's a completely different engine. The modifications that BMW made to this engine are simply amazing. That they have produced basically two different motorcycles. And I know you don't see that in a lot of reviews, because a lot of the reviewers are track guys. And they're just going to tell you about how the bike is in track form, but when you're cruising about these filthy, disgusting, pothole-infested streets, you will, let's see, dead raccoons, as I mentioned, you will notice the things that I'm talking about. A bike that revs up more quickly, a bike that just substantially feels different than the base model S1000 RR. And this is backed up from everyone that's been able to ride my bike so far. They say the exact same thing. My buddy Slim Thug, that used to own the red 2020 S1000 RR, rode my M a few times and ended up selling his S1000. Bought a Harley of all things. But he assures me that if he owned an M1000 RR, he would never, ever, ever want to sell such a fantastic machine. Yeah. That's a very quick accelerating bike right there. All right, let's see these stock M1000 RRs that I hope are still here. Let's see how they compare to mine. So as promised, we're here at Sills and we've got 3 BMW M1000 RRs. We're going to examine these machines. In the middle is mine that's been modified thanks to our good buddy Miami Mandy and Motor Million. You can see the WRS windshield, the blue prototype bolts, and everything else that we have on the machine. And then we got our good buddy Brendan of Bren Tunings. This is his bike right here, still in stock form. Zach the Master Mechanic just prepped it today. You can see that we didn't even get to rip the filthy reflector off of the front carbon fiber fender just yet. He has the stock exhaust. You can see, guys, this does have a muffler and a catalytic filthy converter. Look at that stuff right there on this machine in a large canister. I know a lot of you guys prefer the large canister over my Akrapovich shorty canister that you see right here. And you can see that mine has already changed those beautiful colors, and it is absent a muffler and a catalytic converter. This is a full, complete, free-flowing exhaust system on these machines. I've got the fender eliminator on mine too, from our good buddies at New Rage Cycles. Looks amazing. And then next to it, we have our good buddy Bob Miller's M1000 RR. Our good buddy Bob Miller is a track guy, and he's only going to ride his M1000 on the track. He also rides a BMW HP4 race on the track, and this is going to add to his collection of machines. Somebody here, I think our good buddy Joe, the master salesman, is responsible for putting the break-in miles onto Bob's bike, and between Zach and myself, we're going to put the break-in miles onto Brendan's machine so that we can get the rev limit removed and things like that. But here's something else that we're going to do to this machine. We're going to take Brendan's M1000 RR with, let's just say, 500 miles on it. We're going to take it along with my beautiful 2021 black S1000 RR. It's going to have the exact same mileage, roughly 500 miles. And we're going to take both those bikes to Turn 13 Motorsports near Columbus, Ohio, and put them on the dyno so you can see the difference on the two machines. Now, I know that we did something similar before on the channel, but that was using my good buddy Steve's Hockenheim Silver S1000 RR. It was not stock. It has an exhaust on it, an aero exhaust, sprint air filter, a bunch of miles on it and things like that. But you will finally get to see out of the box an M1000 RR with 500 miles versus an S1000 RR with 500 miles. Both of the bikes in stock form on the dyno, and we're going to see how much horsepower they produce. So stay tuned for that. We just have to get our break-in miles on the machines. But let's listen to the stock exhaust. That sounds pretty stock to me. All right, now let's hear my motorcycle that does not have a stock exhaust. say that's a big difference in sound, folks, and that's why I love the shorty canisters on these gorgeous machines. But as you can see, we're getting sprinkled on with a little bit of rain, so I'm gonna put Brendan's bike back inside and Bob's bike inside too, and I'm gonna start rolling on my M1000RR. So there were 3 and now there's 1, but stay tuned guys, because I'm gonna make another video when it's not raining of me going over all the parts that are different from my M1000 to a stock M1000. We've got 2 more M1000RRs arriving here at Sills within the next couple weeks, so we will have an opportunity to do that. Just like right now, I have an opportunity to ride my M in the rain. The drizzle, I should say. We'll see if it becomes more than just a drizzle or not. Doesn't matter, because these amazing Pirelli Diablo Super Corsa SP3 tires can handle pretty much anything that Mother Nature wants to throw at me here today. On my M1000RR, I have 1,321 miles of very much enjoyable miles that I've experienced on this machine so far. And I just talked to Zach, who had the opportunity to ride Brendan's M1000RR back to back to a stock S1000RR, and he says the bikes are completely different, and he can't believe that they're based off of the same engine and everything. We're going to go into further detail with Zach the Master Mechanic on that in another video, because he's been saying everything that I've been saying about this M1000. Zach concurs. An amazing, amazing, top-notch machine. And BMW is known for understating their achievements. They've been doing it with their automobiles for decades. They've been doing it with their bikes since the S1000 came out, and even before that, years ago, 40-something years ago, when they created the GS, the adventure motorbike segment. They've always been understating that machine, and the GS is certainly the pinnacle of that segment of motorcycles. Okay, made it back. Didn't get any significant rain dumped on me. That's a good thing for me, bad thing for my yard that we're trying to put in. But that was nice seeing those other 2 M1000RRs at Sills. And my bike's not done. We got a lot more that we're going to do to it. We got a full 6 belly pan coming, carbon fiber, and we're going to introduce the stickers, or some of the stickers, back onto that belly pan, and Zach's going to cut some holes in it so you can see the exhaust a little better. It is going to be absolutely great. We've got illuminated rondelles coming. We've got Brembo calipers coming that have been painted blue to match those Nissan calipers. So lots and lots of stuff. But I really like the way that exhaust, look at that. Look at how that exhaust has changed those magnificent colors. That's just beautiful. Wow. So stay tuned, folks. Continue watching the video as we continue to build on this beautiful M1000RR. Thank you guys so much for viewing, and I'll catch you next time on the 650E YouTube channel. I gotta start my sprinkler systems to get that yard to grow. It'll be green real soon. Stay tuned, guys.